FD New Jersey just happened.
And we're going to do a recap of the event on this episode of The Aftermath.
The Aftermath is a show that just recaps the event in our eyes.
Yeah, pretty much any highlight that we see that stands out to us from our perspective.
Any drama.
Alright,
let's get into it. So, off the rip, LZ winning.
Wild.
Pretty stoked on that. That was interesting to see just in general.
He was just on one. He was just absolutely just murdering it and just... I mean, he was just looking good. He had a good confidence. It was awesome.
The whole weekend he looked pretty good, I think. So, here's top 32 run.
Carry on. We will see Hurst
against Mike Power.
Finish out that back.
And I think watching him the whole weekend, I was just like so impressed. Obviously, like the entry, everyone was like, "Whoa, the entry!" Like I was definitely stoked on that. But Outer Zone 3, I was like, it was blowing my mind. I just like couldn't believe that he wasn't hitting the wall and wrecking the car every single time. Like,
yeah.
That was something that just stuck in my head.
Very calculated, very just on point. I mean, just the confidence in his driving is through the roof.
It's cool to see him grow, like, with the team. Oh, yeah, that's right. He had a couple of restarts.
Yo, he did this a lot.
Yeah, he had a couple of restarts this event. That's crazy. Yeah, the one time, who was it with? James?
Yeah, I think it was twice in a row. They were like,
yeah, twice
you can't
in
mess
a row.
up again or else like you're out.
Yeah, like 3 strikes, you're out. Like, if you hit a cone or you start too early from the light, you have to, the lights go 1, 2, 3, they illuminate 1, 2, 3, and then you have to wait for them to go out, and then you can go. So there's a little, like, it's kind of confusing if you don't know, but like everybody knows because they do it all the time.
If you touch a cone, like, you get 3 chances, like 3 strikes, you're out type of deal, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, baseballs.
Seems like he's figuring out that car. He's
dude,
so
look at that.
Like, come on.
Peter, look at that momentum carrying into Outer Zone 2. On the line, dude. Look at that commitment.
Look at him in this chassis. Like, it looks so smooth.
Yeah, he looks way more
like,
comfortable now.
That's not normal for this
Look, he dives right in, lights off.
Here's that entry again, too.
Committed. Look at that. Look at that. On. Look at that. That's my favorite part. The momentum he carries into Outer Zone 2.
Yeah, it gives him that much more just to get away from power.
Yeah, just that much more.
Makes it that much easier.
Allows the car to get balanced. Like, it's just like, it just looks. Look at that. Look at him clip this. This is like.
And then here we go. This is just amazing.
And then, whoop.
So, look at how, oh my, like, I still watching it, I'm like, man, he was doing it.
And he was doing that in practice. I know, like, a lot of people on the live stream don't get to see practice, but on practice, he was doing that. He was just absolutely murdering it. Look at that.
Yeah. That top-down view. Oof. So, yeah, like, he was a top dog all weekend, so
there's no wavering. Look at that. It's just, it came a little bit, yeah.
But car completely settled. Like,
yeah.
Remember how, like, notchy they can be, and, like, I don't know, man.
He was very fluid.
Crazy.
Very fluid.
That was epic. But, yeah, and then he went on and battled James, won that battle.
I think he definitely threw the sauce for that one. That entry, which is the one we all talk about.
Yeah, he definitely threw it out for that one for sure. Oh, something that crazy that happened was top 32. Osbo, dude.
Osbo's out.
Osbo's out in top 32. Like, what?
Huge good news for us.
Yeah, like,
good news for the RTR2.
Like, I wasn't sure what I was seeing. Like, here's that clip. Like,
this was big.
What was going on? And I feel like in this, like, this was whatever, like, good lead run. But watch the chase, man. Like, did you see what happened?
I don't recall.
All right, so it's in the chase. I'm pretty sure it's in the chase. He lost it, but not a lot of smoke out of Ken's car, right?
No.
So in my mind,
all right, well, okay.
In my mind, I'm like, oh, he's going too slow. Like he couldn't he couldn't like wheel that slow, honestly.
I mean, that just could be the team decided to gamble with the setting or decided to go with the setting, and then it turned out to not be the right setting, and then he got kind of caught behind the 8 ball type deal. Yeah, I mean, you have the 3 cones, 3, 2, 1, which everyone was doing really good at that. They definitely want to see getting set to angle, and there's a little bit of that buffer spot. You can see right there for the first decel. I think everybody was really doing a good job of that. But going into the outer zone 2 from outer zone 1, that's where it really starts to get a little bit more.
Yeah, in here.
Yeah, I think that's where most people were winning and losing a lot of the battles here. I mean, like if you calculate that wrong and you transition too fast, like it puts you on an inside line. If you transition just right with the right momentum, it puts you on the outside line, which is preferably you want to be. Plus, the momentum is going to allow you to carry through that outer zone too. So, in my opinion, I think that's where a lot of the battles were won and lost. Except for Adam, he was just filling out outer zone 3 like an absolute monster.
Yeah, killing it. Yeah. But yeah, watch this entry, and I want to see this again real quick.
And it's wet. I mean, look, his windshield wipers are going, so like they're aware this is going on right now.
Oh, was it raining?
Yeah, look, you can see the wipers are on. Look, so he goes. It looks like he just.
Okay, so like I'm like, why is he going so slow? Like that's why he hit him. But now he's making smoke here. Like I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
I mean, this is absolutely massive.
It didn't rain that much. You know what I mean? Like smoke the rest of the course.
I mean, I hear you. But who's to say there was more moisture accumulation on one part of the track opposed to the other?
Maybe, but I didn't see anything else really.
See, there's smoke there.
Yeah, a little bit.
See, I think right here, he hit on, he backs off, he realizes, oh, that's too much, then he lunges again, and then that was it.
Yeah, he surged a lot. And he looked really straight there, like, if you see it from right here. So, yeah, he definitely...
And it just goes to show, like, these cars are so, like, gripped up in the best way possible, depending on the situation and the track that...
He's so far out of that zone.
Like, it's if they make a small calculation, like, it's going to be clear as day what they're doing or where they miscalculated, if you know what to look for.
That was tough for Osbo, but that's crazy. Like, that's going to have some point implications at the end,
That's
right?
a kick in the gut, bro. That's not,
We're going to check out the standings at the end. Probably will be the last thing on here, but we'll see who's changed and what happened, and that's definitely going to be one that's going to be an issue.
That definitely helped some people out, some people not. I'm sure Osbo would have liked to keep on going, but man, oh man, you just don't expect that.
Then the first little match that ignited a fire at New Jersey.
Little bit of drama, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of drama happening. All right, Kazuya versus Dean Kearney.
I definitely want to see this again. I mean, I think this is one of those calls where it can get a little complicated. So, like, if you're not crystal clear with how this works or how battles work, I can see how it can get confusing. But let's see if let's see what Dean was so upset about. Because he was sauced up, bro.
Someone wasn't being real with him, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, let's see.
Dean's there. He's knocking on the door. Like I'm down. I'm about that.
Then he got gapped right there. He didn't have that momentum.
Oh! All right. So like, what's all right? Oof. So that's the hit.
All right. So the real deal is we need to see this drone. You see it in the drone so good. You see it there a little. All right, drone. Here we go.
All right, he's in. Good transit. In. It's all good.
Hits him right there. See on the wheel? Then boom, he's offline. The only reason he stayed on the track, like to me, and this is just my take on it, obviously, but Dean hits him here in the wheel. Right here. Boom. Right. Hits the rear wheel. Knocks him a bit offline, like he's running the edge there.
So you think that's what forced him to go wide a little bit?
Yeah, and he was already going off track, but there's concrete there.
Right.
So there's the rest of Englishtown, the racetrack there. So he wasn't spinning out because he had more track there. But then all of a sudden he's offline, and then there's no more track, and then he's off. And then he's just looking at the wall, so he gets out of throttle. So then he gets hit again at the end because Dean just...
It's kind of like you're on his team or something, dude.
I might be a little biased. But look at it. Like, you can't do that.
No, I agree.
boom, hits the wheel. It nudged the car. You see it nudge. You see it.
No, I see it. I don't know what that second hit was.
That was just. I think that was just because he was just like, what? You just like spun on me because he probably just in the car. I could see how he wouldn't really know that because he went a little further and then like it wasn't off track until. There was no concrete, so.
But I would think like right there he would see that. All right, he's gonna back off because this is probably gonna go south. I don't know. I guess in the heat of the
I don't know. I get it. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Then it just like continued from there.
You're in it to win it, until you're not,
Saw you come into the pits visibly upset. What's your take on what happened between?
Oh, I heard in his car, at the line, like where they were like who won or whatever and stuff like that. Like, you could just hear him in the car yelling. Like, a lot of people were telling me that while we were there.
You and Kazuya.
Yeah, I absolutely am. He was going really, really slow an out or two, and I tagged him 4.5 or 5 seconds later. Then he pops it out of throttle and walks off the track, drops 2 tires, and obviously he has no drive then, so I'm naturally going to fucking hit him. So it's clearly his fault. Just frustrating to say the least.
Do you have a lot of damage?
I mean... I hope he saw the video.
Yeah.
Car right now?
Yeah, there is. Yeah,
he was going really slow.
So like, all right. I can understand if maybe he didn't see the video yet or the
right. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
like,
he's
if you
in the
didn't see that drone,
yeah,
I get it,
you're
bro.
in the moment.
Because even from where I was like, I don't know what happened. Like, it didn't make sense to me why Kazuya just like was out of drift. I was like, oh, either the car broke, but that's really weird because even if the car's like braking, like he's still gonna try to drive it.
Yeah.
Like he's a nut. And then like it came down to it. These two in the pits after. Look at it. They muted it because, who knows?
Look at the dude in the background lurking, bro. Look at him.
Look at this guy in the back.
Look at him, dude.
Whose side he's on?
Yo, who's he? It looks like he's ironed up to Gucci, bro. Look at him, dude.
Oh my god, this guy is... That's the winner, dude.
Dude, that dude looks like off an episode of MASH.
That dude's the champion right there. Yeah,
Dude,
what has he got? A big ass
dude.
cigar in his mouth? What's going on?
Dude, back in Vietnam.
But yeah... from what I can tell, like, Kazuya went over there to kind of just talk it out with him, I guess, after that interview and all that stuff, but...
None of the slowdown.
I think, he still was like, hey, you slowed down, like, and he's like, nah, like, there was track, like...
And,
come on, my guy.
They're obviously
I'm gonna hit this wall. Like, I gotta get out of it.
They do exchange words.
So, like, I can understand why
maybe he's saying,
Dean is upset.
But like, where's his spotter at?
But I think, you're right. I mean, yeah. But
like, someone dial him back a little bit.
But I think the person that's right here is, homeboy.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
Kazuya definitely is like, look at him. He's like, dude, you're off your rocker.
That was nuts. Yeah, pick on someone your own size, they said.
Olé.
Look at the height difference. This guy's so much bigger.
Dude, he might be ready to karate chop him. Look at that. That's the ninja.
Hats off to Kazuya rolling over to that pin, just
flexing, dude.
Being a man. I know someone else did that too this weekend. Funny because he was there this weekend.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, P-Tor showed up. Yeah.
Odie Olsen.
Olsen and Odie. Olsen
Giving chassing, right? So,
which
how's life been?
they're on the same team.
Yeah.
Odie's team.
Look at them, identical cars pretty much.
And they threw down. This was cool to watch.
Almost simultaneous initiation in that first outside zone. There goes Odie Bocci's. See how they handle.
Odie leaving someone on the table on that initiation, though.
Look at Olsen dive, dude. He's like, I got you, boss.
And you can see that. Look at Simon
Olsen.
He showed up.
That shows composure right there, man.
Yeah. You can see his eye on the prize. Look at him just looking out that window.
Impressive, man.
It is crazy. From that perspective, you really can't make a judgment call. Until they give you the overhead is when you're like, oh, all right.
I know. Ooh, yeah. So Olsen was deeper in the zone there.
Now transitioning into that second outside
Yeah, he's
wow. Yeah, he had something this weekend. Like,
yeah,
he was impressive to watch. I gotta say, like, that was something. Like, that dude's a real contender. And I love rounds when we have like new people on the podium or like anything like that. So like, yeah, I'm down to see the new people come up.
Yo, and just because we're talking about these two guys right now, like the third car that's in that little group with Ben Hobson, I'm just saying, man.
Oh yeah. Prospect. Prospeccy, everyone's favorite.
I like Prospect.
I like it this year. It's exciting.
Yeah.
And just like you said, that dude Ben.
19 years old.
That dude Ben's a character. I like him.
Crazy.
Well, this is Cole Richards.
Oh,
Is that
wait,
his
that's
name?
Cole.
Cole Richards?
Cole's 19. Cole's
Yeah,
19.
Cole's 19. Cole Richards.
Okay,
He's 19.
Yeah, he's 19.
Big co-works guy, dude.
Shout out to Greg.
Yeah, what up, Greg?
He was so pumped.
And then Dimitri getting there.
Yo, he got lucky. We'll go talk about a lot of people. We'll talk about that next, but like, a lot of people were wondering what happened with that one. Dimitri rightfully won, and we'll explain why.
But this is the champion battle for.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Prospect.
All the beans right here, first players.
It was tight to watch him. I really thought watching him go through this, I'm like, okay, yeah, he's a contender right now. I had no idea he was gonna come out like this. In Atlanta,
Look at that aggressiveness.
Atlanta had a little bit of a weird showing. I think he did something
kinda-
weird, but I forget.
I don't like that right there. But. Now, credit to Brewski because the reason, Cole Richards was able to do that, like right there, like, I'm not a fan of that. The reason that Cole was able to do that is because like Brewski put a hell of a good lead line down. So
Yeah, it was a good lead. Good fat lead.
yeah,
Seemed pretty slow, but good.
not so deep in outer zone too. Yeah.
All right, here we go. They flip. Cole leads.
Goes in. Oof.
Wow.
A little straight in there, but oh!
Oh, yeah, Dimitri went off there. Look at that. Did you see that?
Yeah. So this is clear as day. Yeah.
I didn't remember that. Okay, that's why I'm seeing this like this.
So I think what happened here, Dimitri transitioned way later than he wanted to, going into outer zone 2, and that just put him wide, put him in the dirt, and that ultimately was his defeat.
Yeah.
Good for this kid, dude.
Yeah, 19, man.
Can't even get a beer yet, dude. Like,
And then this was the 3, right? So Andy Haley third. That's tight.
yeah, dude was ripping as well, too. The Wizard.
992 has a sticker on that car. We're official sponsor of the Wizard. Just saying. No big deal. We're on the fender.
You got stock on that car.
Yeah, I kind of like him. But yeah, cool to see Cole Richards get that. That's pretty cool. But all right, back up. 37,
Oh, there you go,
37.
Zandor Kennedy. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw this, and I get it, but like you can't see it unless you look at the overhead where the error happened. So I mean, we can go into
Yeah, you had to rewatch this, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to, because I was like, wow, how the hell did he win? And then I looked at it again. I'm like, oh, okay, that's why he won.
And it was crazy. I remember watching this battle, and like the judges were taking a minute. They were really looking at this.
Yeah, you really had to look. Really had to look. So it happens right here, but you can't see it right there. But that's where it happens. You won't see it until the replay happens. So at this point in real time, you're like, oh man, like,
You're like, she's ripping with him now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
there was
yeah.
a gap in the front, but
Yeah.
she tightened it up, and prospect. That's it. That's hitting. That's what's hitting.
Saw Kennedy get to the side of that BMW. Like I said, so much equity here for.
see if they show it here. So it's right here. Look, watch the follow car. She initiates. Keep going a little bit more. Right there.
Oh!
Front wheels, and look, they're going to go counter steer a little bit the other way. Right there.
Yeah, that went out.
That's it. You're out. Now, if you're in the stands and you're watching this in live stream, you don't watch this part of it.
See that.
You miss it. That's why that was a 0. That's why that was their 0. All right. And key part is she's chasing him.
Ooh, and then she goes back that way. Yeah.
Yeah, ain't happening. No dice.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. Like, obviously, I don't know what I'm looking at, so.
So that goes through. Then
so
they
we
switch.
didn't even know. I don't even think anybody knew at that point.
No.
And it wasn't really.
I was getting text messages like, "I need an explanation for this," and I was like,
It's not even a factor yet, too. So then, all right, here it goes.
Kennedy needs a really solid lead run here. And she does just that. Good initiation, goes deep in that first.
Dimitri knew something we didn't know because he's getting gapped.
Yeah.
Nah, there's no way his spot.
Well, I think maybe he was having an issue or something because look. I mean,
Oh yeah. And then Watch here.
So right.
And then, dude.
Yeah. So that's when that happened. That's when everybody's like, "Oh, well, she won."
Dude, he straightened.
She
He
won.
didn't even make it over
They
the
didn't make it through
line.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it was, gearing or something. Dimitri he did explain it really quickly to me that there was something going on. Like I forget right now.
All right, but anyway, but like to someone like me, I'm like, well, she made like a little tiny mistake. Like,
Right.
he made a bigger mistake. But what does that really translate
So-
to when you're like a spotter or a judge? Like,
So what happens there is the key thing is that both of these errors happen in the chase. So when they both happen in the chase, there was a 0 in the first chase on her part because she straightened her wheels, and then there was a 0 in the chase on Dimitri's part because he just, I don't know what happened, he just came out of drift and he straightened. So when that happens, they have to refer back to the lead run. So when you compare the lead run, you know what I mean?
yeah, lead the lead.
Yeah.
Then you get that. Yeah, each of them cross out each other.
Yeah, that type.
You don't worry about how big or small the mistake was. It was lead run to lead run, so that's why Dimitri's lead run was good.
Yeah, this is why this whole deal ended up happening. Dimitri ended up going on and
But
winning.
pretty cool, like,
But
hey.
a lot of people didn't
Props
understand.
to her, though,
Yeah,
you know, doing her thing.
yo, if she wouldn't have done that, Dimitri would have been out.
Wild. That would
Like
be wild, too.
he would have been. That would have like really thrown things off. But that was the issue with that. And then Dimitri, obviously, he went on and
And then he went on and took second.
took
So.
second and stuff like that too. But it just goes to show you, like, if you don't look for those key little things, and that's what they're, I'm sure they're looking for all types of stuff. But ultimately, that was a 0 on his part. Her part was a 0 in the chase, and that's why they ultimately went to the lead rounds.
All right, but really, we need to talk about what really happened at FD.
What happened at FD?
Come on.
Dude.
You know the deal.
Cheesesteaks were being given out.
The raw Philliness was there.
Sauteed onions. Extra whiz.
And it's been heard around the world, I'm sure. Everybody's watched it. Everybody knows. It's going down.
Why does he look so pissed off in this picture?
I mean,
Look at him, dude.
like,
Stooky's like, yo, what's up? And Chelsea's like, what's
I'm a
up,
friendly
dude?
dude. Chelsea's like, yo, it says Philadelphia on this card. I gotta make sure you know, bro. Like,
He looks like the hockey player that's gonna kick your ass right now, dude.
look, I even got it on. I'm ready.
And I should have worn mine. I screwed up.
Instantly tougher, I think, now. But, alright. I guess you gotta watch the battle just to see, like,
I haven't seen a competition.
what all the commotion was, like, really about. You gotta watch this battle. I was busy, so I didn't even see this happen. And then, I mean, I'm sure you've seen it because you were
So, I'm there. I'm watching the whole battle go down, and like, up until after everything happens, I'm just like, all right. In my mind, I'm like, as long as this
John's talking.
as long as it doesn't taco, like, we're good. Like,
Yeah,
it wasn't
of course.
This wasn't even a thought to us.
Of course, like,
You know what I mean?
Like, come on.
And like Chelsea was, after this battle happened, Chelsea was like, yeah, man, like, the hood's open, like, maybe we should take like a timeout to address it or fix it, and then,
But also, look at this dude. Oh my god, look at this line.
yeah, look at him way down.
Off track, blown bumper off. That's not in the rule. The bumper's not in the rule, but like, whatever. You're still like blowing parts off your car and like off.
I'm pretty sure the rule is it needs to be like, it can't be because of the drifting. It, like, that just looked because he dirt dropped. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and look, this whole battle, everything, we were all cool. We were like, all right, like, no problem. Like, we went through this.
All right, so here's his lead, where it was so distracting to chase. I think that was the idea, right? Because there was a protest. We find out right after this battle, there was a protest, and it was so distracting right here. I'm guessing. Ooh, his hood's
crazy.
flopping. Ooh, it could come off and hit me in the car.
I think it would have had to have come off or tacoed for it to have.
I think it would have had to been split in half, carved into a knife shape, and then fly through the window and get Stooky, and then I could see maybe why that rule.
But then there was that one with
come into
Novak,
play.
right? The one with Novak where his hood came off, or the roof came off. So if it was something like that where something
that's
literally
different.
came off.
Oh no, Dean. I remember Dean Kearney at Irwindale. The sunroof. poof.
Right. So, I don't know who exactly.
That was crazy.
So like, if it would have been
Like
that,
someone almost died, I think. So like, that's not safe.
Like I get that, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
at the same time, like,
All right, here we go though.
Yeah.
Boom. Here's the ruling. Unanimous. Advancing. Then boom, we see that. And then, bro, wait a minute. First of all, like, the inside line of all this that happened right after the protest, there was a little interaction that happened.
a small one.
Small little interaction. And this is what you guys seen pretty much all around. You've seen it on Derp and all that.
Pack your shit in the fucking trailer.
Pack it up. Put it in the trailer, you bum.
Look at this dude. He's like,
He's
what?
like, these dudes just got
What
the
is
work
going
right now.
on? Nice chain. He's probably a
Look,
nice.
there's
kid.
we got the sponsor right there.
Yeah.
Then he rode off into the sunset. You know what I mean? Now we got memes like this. From the hydro cars, right? Isn't that like the thing? They like, the roof comes off and like spins around and stuff. The hood flops open and like goes down.
Yeah,
I could see it happen. You just hit some switches or something.
The internet is undefeated.
There's
it
a
is
ton of great
undefeated.
memes.
The Chelsea head on Debo is probably one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, that's Derp, right?
I don't know who it was. I took it. I just
Yeah,
reposted
Derp.
it. and put
That was the
music behind
Derp one, and it's something. It's a good one.
The only thing I would have liked Chelsea to have done in that whole altercation was not have an electric bike. Like, just, like, it would have made it
That's
that
how
much
you
more
feel?
authentic.
That's how you feel?
Yeah. I just, like...
He needed what he needed, like a little 50. Here's another meme. This one was one of my favorite, and it's kind of my favorite because it's like the AI like painting. of Chelsea.
This is the Picasso of, like, Philadelphia right now. Look at this thing. Look at that. Dude, what?
Too good.
What is that? That is hilarious.
So this was like a hard thing to track, but obviously the internet got a hold of it.
Yeah.
And they went nuts. Now we're at top 16. That little altercation happened in between. People are like, why is Stookie out here? I just saw this. I'm out there. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on, but this sounds crazy. Like,
Well, Stooky's team really went deep and protested.
We're rerunning the second half of the Chelsea battle. His hood was flopping, opening, technically a 0.
so then, Denofa's not out there. Our boy Giffy is out here acting like a Denofa, which, I think he did a pretty good job there.
Yeah,
Something to be happy on.
Von Denofa?
He really stepped up.
Yeah, I
really
like that.
stepped up to the plate there.
That's a
So then,
good-looking
boom.
stun double, yeah.
They're like, all right, they told the whole story. They're going to battle again. Here's why. They showed the flapping hood shit. And then, where are we at? And then they're like, we're going to run this back. Here we go.
I was out there interviewing Chris Forsberg. And
It was spicy right now.
coming down pretty
Like, it
excessively.
was...
You could see even the water accumulation.
Because you're on the radio with them, so.
I mean, he was cool as a cucumber, but, like, he was talking like, oh, I got this, bro. And I'm like, oh, all right.
Lights out.
Yeah.
Broadsheet Bully's coming, boy.
I was just up there just like, man,
So
I hope this goes clean.
know
Like,
officially, are we
Else all of Jersey is burning down.
dude.
over here, Pat? All right, here we go. So coming out of the start chicane, here comes Chelsea to know for that Penzo RTR Spec 5 FD initiating into that.
Deep.
Knocking over
Hang,
that
hang,
outside zone indicator.
later.
Here goes-
Slingshot
here goes
engage.
into the wall, and here goes Chelsea to know
So you
that.
can't even see from that angle, man. I got a really good shot of it, but dude, he like pops up in the air when he hits the wall. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Chelsea just like, let me just finish this out real quick. Bow tie him out. This dude in the wall. He got phased, dude. He got phased. Here's
Do
the
you think?
replay. Right
Do you
here.
think Chelsea's pep talk before he went out kind of maybe rattled him a little bit?
I was texting you. Do you remember? Okay, yeah. I think that's a strategy. That's why I think all the drama is great. Like, it's just more eyes. It's more
100%.
exciting. They're
You
real
guys
people.
like it. You guys like it.
They're
Don't sit
real
here and say
people.
you don't like it. You like it.
You like it. You like the memes. You want more.
Yeah, you want more of it.
You want to see who these people really are.
Even the
not
guy,
part
even
of
the
it.
people that don't agree with it, like you're gonna watch again next time, just on
Yeah.
the off chance it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and it's a strategy. Like,
Yeah.
you're intimidating this dude, and like he's gonna pull up on the line with you, and like, that happens in other ways here too. So like,
Welcome to sports
it's
entertainment, like-
this is motorsports, man.
Yeah.
It's like that quote that's like, oh, the only real sports are like mountain climbing, motorsports, and I forget the third one. But like, yeah, it's like, this is badass. Only the most badass people do this. Like,
because now you get invested. You get invested in this. You're just like, oh, you know. I mean, like, yeah. Are you not entertained? I mean, like,
here it is from the drone.
We would like to see a clean
Zaboom.
Look at that, dude. You want to follow me into the depths of hell? Let's go. No bueno.
That was one of those things. Like,
now that happened.
Wait, you ever had something you're like, I want it so bad in your life, so bad, but then like you don't know, like really that you would like cross the street and get hit by like a truck, and that's how you get $1 million.
Right,
like,
right.
That's not great either. Like,
no.
His wish was one more time with Chelsea, and then he put it in the wall and should have put it on the trailer. Like, you know, I mean that's kind of my feeling on some of that. Like I said, the internet got a hold of it. Like,
they ran with it.
You guys seen it all. Like, anyway, let's read some of these comments. I know you have some really fun ones that you found in here, but most of them I feel like were pretty good.
As in on Chelsea's side, yeah.
Yeah.
There's just so many comments at this point.
Wow, it's crazy.
A whole bunch of Chelsea's GOAT. I think I saw that 1 million times. Pack your shit on the trailer. I mean, that's been repeated 1 million times on this thing.
It says that's got to be the most offensive thing in it. New shirt design.
Oh, 100%. I bury motherfuckers in the ground, bro. End quote. I'd wear that shirt just because it's funny. It's like...
I wanted the shirt. We should have got it made at the Jersey Shore. We fucked up.
We should have done it right then and there.
Oh, here you... Wait. This one, I swear you told me this one.
What?
This one's good. Read this top one.
Anybody that thinks Chelsea Denofa is wrong for this was beat up in homeschool.
That sounds about right. I mean,
listen, like, we just come from an older generation where I think we're a little bit more rough around the edges. And there's some people who just don't shy away from confrontational situations. And, like, clearly you can see there's some people that don't. And Chelsea's just one of them. You know what I mean? Like, he's cut from that cloth. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Chelsea got that dog in him. He got 2-3 dogs in him, it looked like.
He's DMX reincarnated right now.
This is the energy I want to see more of. Screw this, having fun, drifting, crap. Let's bring out the circle track vibes. Chelsea, you're the man.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, most of them were really good. Oh, this was my favorite. This is my favorite one. And I recognize this dude's IG, but this scene will definitely be in a movie they make about Chelsea Denofa's life.
Oh, yes. We read that.
Like 10 miles from Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That's what I mean. Like,
I can't wait.
This is the real deal.
I hope they do it and they dramatize it even more than what it is, you know, because they need
Chelsea's a real one. Like, he's going to keep it real. And I love that.
And just so people know, like, I mean, we've been following Formula Drift and, you know, been around for a while. Like, there's been plenty of altercations with other drivers where things got just even hotter. I'm not going to say exactly what happened. I mean, that's for you to go find that out. But I mean, there's been other occasions.
What, you're scared?
You know what I mean? Well, I mean, I'm gonna make sure I have my facts straight before I say something. You know what I mean? Like, but there's been other altercations where shit definitely got heavy. So like, this ain't new. It's just maybe just new to some of you guys. You know what I mean?
Dadly driver. We need more NASCAR energy in the pits.
Yeah, I'm about that.
Cody from BC.
This is America. That's just it is what it is.
Debo Nofa on the bike. Yeah. Clap, clap, clap. That's a good one. That's where that one is. Yeah, I mean, all these just seem like
they're about
it. Most of them are good. I seen like 2 or 3 like, you know, crybabies crying about.
All I see is people like confrontation. That's all I see.
Yeah, like it's a story. Like
it makes it spicy.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
you need a story in life.
Shit can get vanilla here sometimes, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like sometimes you like a little bit of, you know.
And like, I hate to always say this, but I always reference NASCAR and like, dude, those dudes punch each other in the face. Like, a lot of times, no questions asked. Like, something happened in the car. They're getting out. That's it. They're fighting them. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you see it all the time. They got giant partners.
I mean, like, that's true. That's true.
Dude. You know, these guys are passionate competitors.
Maybe, and I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Like maybe because NASCAR comes from an older time, it is just more accepted because that's just how it was back then. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it should be that way. I think we should just let it ride right now. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, do I think the majority is kind of soft about this? Yeah. I mean, you can't be crying about this. Like I said, you're going to watch the next one to see what happens. And nothing might not happen, but you're going to watch it because, like, it's just human nature.
And, like, now, I know I'm waiting, like, next round or something. What if, you know, they got to pull up on each other again?
So,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
honestly, like, and I'm not speaking for Chelsea or anything like that, and I've known him for all, but let's say if Stookie were to come on and be like, yeah, dude, you know, whatever, I'm sorry, or whatever, you know what I mean, on some, like, I think it'd be squashed. Like, I think that's how.
Yeah, I'm not saying, well, you know, I'm not saying it's not going to be squashed, and I don't know, I feel like when you run hot like that and you say what you say, it's out of your system. Like, you're just like, that's how, you don't hold it in and like keep a grudge going and like, unless it's like a repetitive thing where like, you know, someone's doing something to you constantly. But my question is, when Stookie pulls the line now, is he going to be like, I don't really want to like do something crazy? Like, is he going to think about something? Is it going to change his dynamic when he's driving at the line? Like, oh shit! Like,
I'm gonna say no.
What?
I'm just gonna think he's like, it. I mean, if you were him, like,
I mean, that's the mind game.
You just need to
that
just
happens
show
all
up
the
there.
time at FD.
Okay,
but you know best. But like, all these drivers. If I know this is a story, for instance, you know, it's very easy to get in drivers' heads at times.
Yeah.
You're on the line. You don't even look at him. Dude's trying to like wave to you. Nah, just straightforward. I'm a tough guy. Like, you know, I don't know, but like, yo, I hear it. Those things get in people's heads.
Yeah, no, it does.
So like, you never know. You never know.
You got watch the next one.
You never know.
There's
a story here.
3 weeks.
Lastly, like the standings. Like, where are we at? The math. Let's get to the math.
After the event, it's not just one event, so at the end, it's like, hey, where do we end up landing?
You do math, I think, right?
For?
I don't know. Algebra or something?
I am horrible at math.
All right, this is the math. I'm horrible at math, too. So this is before. And then we saw Osbo.
Knocked out top 32.
Top 32. So that's going to change. We know that. All right. And then boom. Mic drop. Here we go. Field moving up, dude.
41 points ahead of everyone right now.
So here we go. This was from before. So Field jumps to the top from third. Denofa 2. So Denofa stays, which is kind of good. He's hovering in that right area, I feel like. And then Osbo down to third. James still fourth. James in fourth. You would never. Yo, he's lurking. He is lurking. Dude, he's a shark. He's a shark. He's swimming in that water. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, the man is getting better and better in that car every time he goes out there, and it's just a matter of time, bro.
Olsen, top 5. Knocks Forsberg out.
And Odie. I think the battle with Odie was like, he pretty much just showed everyone, like, I am here to throw.
Dang, look at this.
Down.
I didn't see this until now either. Forsberg dropped to 9. Forsberg to 9. Bumped out of top 5 all the way to 9. Yikes.
Yeah, that's a big hit.
But he had a tough weekend.
Yeah, he had to change his subframe in a battle. Kudo, I saw the spotter run down there. Jimmy C went out there and did a killer job. They got everything done. I mean, they ended up losing and everything, but I mean...
Turk moved up. He was 10. He moved to 7th.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, you get knocked down.
Rome was 9th before, and now he's...
Moves up 1 place, 8th.
Moves up 1 place. Where did Odie come from? Odie was 8th. Okay. And now he's up at 6th. So that's really the shakedown of, like, what all has happened. I mean, LZ slid up to 13th and isn't even doing all the rounds. I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's
He's doing
pretty
what?
sick.
He's doing the next one, I believe, and then I think then we start to see Vaughn again.
Oh, look at this. Forrest Wang, 14. He didn't even show up this round.
Dude, the monster.
What happened? What had happened? The
Auto
manufacturer. So, like, the Auto Cup. Like, what car it is. Ford, Toyota, Chevrolet, Nissan.
Pretty much what manufacturer is
Yeah.
kicking ass right now. And if you look at the numbers, I mean, look at it.
Sheesh.
Like, the
And
numbers
it's a
don't lie.
decent lead.
It's a big lead. He got receipts.
Look at his points. 564, 396, 384. Ford above Toyota by a good margin. And this got me thinking last night, you know, after the event, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I know Vaughn's a smart guy.
He's playing the long game here.
Like, this is a numbers game. 4 different drivers in the series.
All Ford, all Mustangs.
8 different events. And they took 3 already. The RTR Mustangs have taken 3 already.
So either way, Ford's looking amazing right now.
Like, yo, if they win, if any of them win one more, and we know maybe James is due, and it might be later in the season when he figures out the car.
that's going to be half.
More. Yeah, they will have won half the season.
That's
Even
half
if
the season.
any of them win one more, like half the season. Ford won. Like, that's pretty genius. Like, I was putting that together in my head. I'm like, wait a minute. Let me add this up.
And when you pointed that out, I was like, damn. Like, Vaughn's playing the long game here. He's smart. You know
Yeah,
what I
he's a
mean?
smart dude. And yeah, that's it. That's like really the wrap up of this. The Auto Cup, you know, everyone changing and shaking it up. The points are still close though. Like, you know, like, is anyone's game. St. Louis is next.
Yeah. I'm confident about St. Louis.
And we're about to find out what happens out there. But you're going. I'm going. So we'll be out there.
I think it's a more technical track. I really enjoy that, you know, after you go deep, you go into this blind turn. It's just, I think at first a lot of people didn't like it. I enjoyed it. I think it's a difficult track. I think it favors Chelsea's style. Obviously, I'm going to be biased on that just because, you know, I'm his spotter, but.
He's won there.
Yeah. And it's like, I think he likes that.
He broke his heels there.
Yeah, he did break his heels.
R.I.P. heels.
Yeah, no more jumping off the fence. But there's a lot of other guys on there that are really throwing that. I mean, Adam is carrying a lot of momentum now. He won. He was ripping. I mean,
his runs were so magical. Like,
Yeah.
I loved watching that, but I think that was an outstanding showing for him. And I even think in Orlando, I was like watching him. He did really well, and I was like really like, wow, this is crazy to see. And then he took that energy into this round. Now I do think for sure, you know, having the LZ World Tour there, he got a bunch of laps down. That's going to play into it. So I would love to see, like, throughout the rest of the year, where he's going to end up. I want to see him drive more, man. It's exciting. I'm stoked to see him win this round.
I can only imagine someone who takes a win. I mean, the type of confidence that's going to instill to you. You know, I'm pretty sure that I heard Chelsea tell Adam, like, yo, man, like, really try to soak it in. Because it's his first win. You know, it's his first win. He's on there doing his
It's
thing.
big.
Like, it's big. And I think that could really change his confidence. And when you got a confident driver behind the wheel, man, like, anything could happen. You know what I mean? And if he comes out of the pockets at St. Louis the way he was doing it in New Jersey, he's going to be a problem.
We'll see.
You know what I mean?
All right, we're trying to bring this content to you guys after every event. We're doing the aftermath, this show, and Reese is handling the breakdown. So if you guys are liking it so far, help us out and like and subscribe.
Yeah, hit the comments up, give us suggestions. You never know, maybe one of your ideas will turn into its own show and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, this is an opportunity that if you want stuff to get explained or highlighted, like, we have the knowledge, we have the networking, we have the connections, like, we can convey that information to you, but we definitely need to have a dialogue with you guys that are watching.
All right, and St. Louis. We'll see.
St. Louis.
Peace.